brought some animals with me, and all the animals I have with me are from areas that are very, very dry. So who knows what habitats are very, very dry? I saw that hand back there first. The desert, that's right. Texas is very dry as well. Yes, it is. So, actually, one of the animals I have is from Texas. All of the animals I have are from deserts. So the very, very first one we're going to meet is a little creepy crawly. And this one is from Texas. Sometimes you see these on the road in summer. They have 8 legs. Who knows what it might be? What do you think it is? It is a spider. It's a type of spider called tarantula. A tarantula. No, I know. She's like, where is he? So this is legs. I'm going to bring him up, her up here, so we can see a little close. So, legs is a Texas tan tarantula. So she is a native Texan. And she is full grown. But what's really cool with tarantulas is they do get big. They have their 8 legs. I'm not going to get her out because she is not one of our tarantulas that like to be handled. We don't want that. So what's cool, when tarantulas molt, when they grow, they will actually shed their outer skin, just like a snake. So it looks like there's 2 little tarantulas. And when they molt, they will actually regrow any legs that they have lost. So if they lost a leg from a predator or something, when they molt, they regrow that leg, which is just super cool. And this one's a female. Females can live to be about 10 to 15 years old, surprisingly. Males only live for about 3 molts and then they die. So, females are longer lived. They have 8 walking legs, and then they have 2 little legs at the front that they use to help them catch their food. Males look like they have little clubs. And that's actually for all spiders. Males look like they have little clubs on those little, they're called pedipalps. The females don't. So that's why it's called. If you ever want to know the difference between a male and female spider, now you know. So, Texas tan tarantulas, native to Texas. Our next one is also a Texas native. And surprisingly enough, you're going to see this guy and go, really? Deserts? But these guys are found near rivers and streams in deserts. It's a turtle! It is a toad. You're going to bring Mr. This is Toadzilla. It's what now? So, wait, what was his name? His name is Toadzilla. So, Toadzilla, surprisingly enough, is found in deserty areas. And it's because where he lives is near rivers and streams. They can also utilize kind of temporary water holes. And they can survive because when it gets really dry, they will bury themselves down in the soil and make a little mucus sac and maintain themselves all moist until they feel the rains coming down. And I'm going to put him, he's like, why are you taking him? They do make calls. Only the males make the calls that we hear. And some of you may have seen toads have these huge little sacs behind their eyes. Those are actually poison glands. Now when they get really, really scared, they'll secrete a poison. So if something tries to eat them, it makes it sick. So that's part of their defense besides their camouflage coloration. Is there a tarantula there too? Now guess what? Our next one also is native to Texas. I got lots of Texas natives.
I'm pretty sure this looks like a turtle.
Alright, so this is Astro. Astro is pretty cool because not only is he a Texas native, he's actually also one of our threatened species in Texas. He's only found down along South Texas, kind of close to the Rio Grande. He is not yet full grown. he will get about twice this size. And he is definitely a tortoise. You can tell by his rounded shape. And what's cool is when you guys come, you will get a chance to touch his shell. I want you to notice kind of this little gold area here. That was the shell that he had when he was a baby. So as he grows, he adds layers to the shell. So you can see those layers. Now, you guys can help Texas turtles. Most Texas turtles, their numbers are declining. And the way you can is, one, if you see a turtle in the wild, let it be a wild turtle. Turtles do best in the wild, not so great in captivity. And if it's safe and you can help them cross the roads, help them cross the roads. Now our next little guy, okay, listen, you're gonna have to be quiet, is from the deserts of Australia. It's another lizard. My goodness. So Irwin, this is Irwin. Some of you might recognize him. He's a bearded dragon. Now they're called that because when they get scared, or they're trying to attract females, or they're trying to scare off other males, their chin turns black, and they're like, and they open their mouth. Now they are native to Australia, but any ones we have in the United States nowadays are actually bred in captivity. Yeah, he's like, there are a lot of people here.
Right, so that's why we need to be quiet.
Now they do have these spines on their side, and a lot of people think they might be sharp, but they're not. Those spines help them blend in more. It breaks up their shadow. Now, we have a native animal that looks very, very similar to our bearded dragon here. Anybody know what that might be? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? The horned lizard, that is right. So our Texas state reptile, the horned lizard, is about half this guy's size. But he still has the same shape, the triangle-shaped head, and the spines on his side. But they're about this big. And they are an endangered species in Texas. So, Mr. Irwin here is an omnivore. So he thinks fruits and veggies are awesome, but he also loves his crickets. Now he is one I will have after you can touch. Do you have a question? If you do, that's because somebody released him as a pet. We have one also here called the Texas spiny lizard that sometimes people see. That's a little bit smaller than him, but they can get large. But you shouldn't find bearded lizards in your backyard. Like I said, if you do, there's other problems going on. Yes, ma'am. What's your question? He can be pretty fast. It also depends on if he gets scared, he'll move a lot faster. Or if he's cold, he moves slow. Yes, ma'am. Do you? They're pretty cool. Okay, we get one more question right there. Yeah, if you find a wild lizard, they're cool to catch, but once again, let them be wild lizards. Reptiles are a lot of work as a pet. Okay, I have one more animal to bring out before we get to start meeting them. Now this next one I have,
Listen, guys. Exactly.
He will get quite scared and way loud.
Okay.
Everybody be as quiet as you can.
All right, so catch a bubble.
Now his name is Huckleberry. When I show you him, you're going to be so surprised because you're not going to be thinking desert animal when you see this guy. But he lives in a mountain desert where it's really cold, but really dry. This is called a chinchilla. So chinchillas are desert animals. A lot of times people see all this fur and think they must come from like the forest. They are from the mountains, but they're from a desert mountain. Now chinchillas have some of the thickest fur of any land mammal. It's like 600 follicles of hair, like it's like 60 hairs come out of each follicle. That's what it is. Holy moly. And they are herbivores. And they are super adorable. Now the cool thing with these guys is they have to stay cool. They can overheat really, really fast. In the wild, they are critically endangered. So a lot of people have collected them for various reasons. And for various like
If you ever get one of those, put them in the freezer.
so you can see him.
Like not inside
Whoop. His nose is going like crazy because he's kind of nervous. This is a lot of people for him. They are really good jumpers. And the thing is, when they take a bath, they don't take a regular bath like we do. They take a dust bath. So they will roll themselves in dust. And that helps get out. It's like dry shampoo, basically. Dry shampoo for the chinchillas, what he gets. So he uses dust. And notice these big ears? He uses those to listen for predators.